Hi everyone, and thank you for stopping by. Today I want to show you a very quick way of fixing a problem that, well, I find it a problem. For some people it might not be a problem, but on this kid, this is a moon bust, and this joint is gonna drive me nuts. And since we're not just putting stuff together, if something bothers you, might as well fix it, especially if it's a quick fix. So I am going to cut her hand right here at the bracelet and connect and putty the joint. And so the hand will be removable so I can paint the cloth, but this joint will not be there because, to be honest, I really do hate connecting parts after everything is painted and trying to match the color of the paint. It just drives me nuts. So this is a less work for me than actually connecting it after it's painted. All right, so let's see. An arm. I have a little handy saw, so just let's get into it. Okay. Okay, I am almost at the middle of the joint, and I forgot to do this before I started cutting since I got so excited, but I always try to put a line so it's a guideline. So when you reconnect the parts, try to adjust them so they align. Just a little quick, so it doesn't go crooked or stuff like that. So let's see. Ta-da! So let's see. So right now it's pretty, since see these two little round things, this is a good guide for a pin. Here you go. I am going to use my Dremel to pin it. So hold on a second. There you go. The cool thing about pinning this part, only one part have to be aligned correctly. So since we're going to putty it anyway. Okay, let's see. We can make this hole a lot bigger and then putty it and let it adjust on its own. So, see, this is why the line was kind of important, right? Okay. So now I'm going to clean out some of this part so it creates easier access for the hand to kind of slide in. So I'm going to probably speed this up too. Okay. So the bracelet is right here. The other arm is right here. Pin. So I hollowed out most of it, but I left right in the middle of it, right where the pin connects, the same distance. I did not hollow it all the way to the bottom because this is like a stopping gap to this part, so it does not elongate the arm and it sits right there. So now there's a little gap, but it stops right there. So it's a little bit easier to keep the same perspectives and distance. Okay. So, okay, this is done. For the next part, I use epoxy stick or plumber's putty, or you can use any kind of putty, but this stuff, it dries in like 5 minutes, which is awesome because I don't have that much time to work on my pieces, and anything that helps me to speed it up is a huge plus for me. So This stuff is sticky, so just fair warning. You have to mix 2 equal parts. I grabbed a new stick just for this video, and now it takes me forever to just open it. So we don't need much. Cut it in half, cut a little small piece, cut it in half, quarter it, and a little bit more. Before mixing it, once you mix it, it goes in reaction and hardens right away. So what I do is, we only want it to stick to one part, one side of the arm, right? So I have some petroleum jelly. You can tell I've been using it for a while. Q-tip. Goes around. Make sure you wash your parts after all this done very nicely with soapy water, because the primer will not want to stick to this. Okay. And you don't want to waste time repainting stuff. All right. So, small piece. Play with putty. Mix it well. Looks like I would need a little bit more. So, to put it in the hole. Or not. Oopsie. Some of the excess out. Adjust it. You can use a little bit of the Vaseline on your finger and kind of smooth it out. Just don't use the Vaseline when you're mixing it in your hand. So, like this. Let's readjust again, just in case. See? So now I'm going to just leave it for 5 minutes until it hardens, and then we'll come back. Okay, so about 5 minutes passed. So this stuff is nice and dry. hold shape. It's pretty nice and smooth right now just because I used petroleum jelly to kind of smooth it out. So at this point, I'm going to take those pieces and wash them really well with the warm water and soap. And then I'm going to connect this part so nobody will see this ugly joint. Okay. This is how it looks. See? A couple minutes of extra work will save you a lot more headache later on. That's about it. Thank you. I hope that was helpful. Bye.